folks, welcome to this video on Techie Investor. Today, I just wanted to quickly talk about a topic that has been trending very well on Twitter. Is the Bitcoin reversal happening, and is the downtrend over? And I've been asked by a lot of our subscribers also, is this the end of Bitcoin's downfall? So I wanted to answer some of these questions with the technical analysis. That is what we do at Techie Investor, right? So we wanted to see that. So before we proceed, right, if we look at the entire stock market, the stock market has been on a rage since the COVID times because the interest rates were low and people had a lot of money, and also what happened during the COVID time, the government injected, the Fed injected a lot more funds, making easy access to money. So what happened, this led to a lot of money in the hands of investors, and they ended up buying a lot of these risky assets like Bitcoin, and also a lot of stocks like growth stocks, and all of them had gone up considerably. If you look at Amazon, Google, Apple, and Bitcoin is also no less, right? It went from a low of like 4,000 on March 8th to a high of 68,958 on November 7th, 2021. And that's where we had started falling. So what happened now is once we started seeing this, what happened is, as the money kept going, the prices of the goods started increasing because people had the money to buy them, but it were with the selected few, and that caused the rise of inflation. And as the prices went up and the inflation shot up, the Fed intervened, and they said that they are going to curb the inflation. So that by how? By increasing the interest rates. So they started. They said that they would be interested. They already increased their interest rates by 75 basis points, and they want to increase it by another 75 basis points. So currently what we are seeing is there's a huge discrepancy between the inflation and the bond interest provided by the tips. So they have not yet caught up with the inflation rate of 8.6%. So we can expect more inflation, or we can expect Fed to tighten up the supply of the money, so that the inflation comes down. So with that, what would happen whenever these things happen? The growth stocks tend to fall. So this has been falling since November 2021, and you see it has gone. So that is from the fundamental side. But from the technical side, what is happening is, whenever the prices go up so high, it tends to give up around 80% of their value before it starts going up. So that means if you look at this Fibonacci retracement that I have drawn, from March 8th of 4,000, it can come down to a low of 12,119. So where are we currently? We are currently at the 25% retracement, which is 2239. So as expected, what happens is the market doesn't go in a straight line, right? So what it is going to do before it reaches the final thing, it wants to give one more level up, and then it comes back. Now where it could head? First of all, there's a very strong resistance at moving average 200, which is at 22,500. So the Bitcoin went up to a high of 22,425. It has not yet able to cross this. So now will it cross this and come back to 12.5 is the question. 12.5% retracement, which is around 12,000. So which is a very strong resistance. Even if it crosses this, there is a conversion line, which is at 25,344. And then there's a baseline at 33,000, which is a very strong resistance. And if you see that this is a bearish market because it is below the cloud, and you see this baseline is above the conversion. So what I'm expecting is max, if it could make a move, it could go up to 32,700, and then that comes to from 17,000. That means how much is the angle we are talking about? 19, 21, 23, 26, 29, 32. That comes to around 270 degrees angle, and then it might go down. It might not cross the baseline, but it might go closer to that, and then it might begin its descent. Now, there's another thing that we have wanted to tell you. If you draw a trend line from the lower lows or the swing lows, which we call it, it is coming at around 6,000. It is coming around 5,000. That is why you see some of them in Twitter mentioning that but this can go up to 5,000. But that could be also a possibility because it can go there quickly, touch that line, and then come back. So that could be. The other way of looking at it, oh, you're looking too long. Let's look at a shorter lines where we can go from. Let's remove that line. And I draw just a Fibonacci retracement. If you see this one, it has gone to the 62.5% retracement. And then it has come to, it is like, you see this is around 10,423. So whenever it goes to the 62.5, it comes back to the 1.625, which is around 10,423. So that is what it is. So what we can see it going, we can see it coming down to 14,926. And then we might see it little bit going up to 28,434. So that is what we might hit here and then fall back to the 10,423 line. So I truly believe that Bitcoin has still a lot of room to fall, my folks. So be cautious on your positions. And with all these, lot of cryptos are like going out of business. But Bitcoin, of all the cryptos, Bitcoin is the only one which can stay because it is a pure, because if this goes down, then the whole current crypto investments is gone, right? This is the father of all the tokens. So that's what I wanted to share with you. So the immediate target for Bitcoin would be 14,926. And then we might see a little bit move to 28,434 and then coming, or even to 28,000. Would it go there? I don't know. It might go to 23,931 or to hit the conversion line, and then it might fall back. So this is what we are looking at. It might hit the conversion line at 25,000, and then we should see it falling back to 10,423. So similarly, let's look at Ethereum. Where is it going? Ethereum is also following the same path. Ethereum went to 0.5% and it has reached us 135. So it has a target of 808. That is what I'm looking for. But it might not go in a straight line. So we might see it going to 1,822. Is that right? Yes, it can go to 1,822. That is coinciding with this line. Maybe another 4 weeks. And then we might see it falling down to the 808 line. So yes, Ethereum has one more leg below 1,000, and that is where you want to buy. So you want to buy when around this area, folks, 808, start dollar cost averaging and all those things. Even now, if you do it, I think it's a great idea because long term, if you see this going up, if you see how it has gone, if you see this whole thing, let's take a simple where it could go. I'm just drawing a Fibonacci. So it has gone below. So the first target would be around 5,000 folks. So, but it first has to get out of this downtrend. Once it starts an uptrend, it has a target of 5,000 and then a little bit around 6,500. So Ethereum can go there. And BTC, similarly, if you see, it can go to, let me remove this line. And let's talk just this one, folks. I'm just talking about this. The first target will be around 74, and then the next target would be around 93,000, folks. So we might see that kind of a move happening. But again, this is going to be a long move. It may not happen in 2022, but it may happen in 2023. So it all depends upon how long we stay below these lines, right? So the key area for BTC is 10,000. So 10,000 or 5,000, whatever, but this is the line, folks, we need to be aware of. We need to be around the 10,423, and it might even go to this one, but it might come back fast to 5,000, but 10,423 is a critical line. That is where we should start buying, I feel. Folks, all this information presented in this video is only for educational purposes. You can use them for your trading needs, but you are solely responsible for your decisions. Okay. With that, I will catch you in the next video.